So my name is Brian Harrison, and I'm an elementary school principal. I live in Keswick, Ontario with my wonderful wife and my 3 children. My wife is an educator as well, so we have lots of time to spend together as a family. We travel, we ski in the summertime. I play golf. I find that I always have to be moving. I also love to cook. That's probably my biggest indoor hobby. And it's something particularly at times where there's a lot of deadlines or stress at work. You know, the family will realize when that's going on because they'll come home to very intricate gourmet meals, because that's part of how I decompress and process and unwind. I remember the thing that sticks with me even to today is I went into a school with a very traditional intermediate division. So we started the year with a whole class novel study, and at the end of the first week, I sort of asked the students, I said, how are you liking this? How's it going? And they said, we hate this. Why are you doing this to us? So I went home. It was a Friday. I went home over the weekend, and I thought about what am I going to do here? And I made the decision that I was going to listen to my students. I was going to respect their wishes, and because I thought it's just as important to be responsible to my students as it is to be responsible for them. And it was during that time that I was given the opportunity to pilot the United Streaming Discovery Ed streaming service in my classroom. And again, I looked to my students and I said, I don't really know what we can do with these things, but I know they're important. And for me, particularly, the idea that text was more than just words on a page in a book was important. And that for my students, they needed the opportunity to think critically about media, about video, and they also needed the opportunity to communicate with people beyond the classroom. Well, I think that there's always going to be an element within the teaching profession that will take an opportunity to innovate and go beyond, and because they're risk takers and they're innovators. But we also have a cohort of teachers that need an entry portal, a place where they can feel safe, because the World Wide Web is a scary place to some people. It doesn't need to be, but it is, and that's our reality. So as a principal, I've used and continue to use Discovery Ed as that place where I can say to teachers who would like to try it, but they want to try it in a safe environment. And I hope that in the future, as we move down this road, teachers see the Den as a place where they can collaborate with teachers beyond the school that they're working in. Because if you can collaborate with a teacher down the hall, and you're open to that, I don't see it as being a huge leap to being open soon to collaborate with teachers around the world.